See, I married an abusive man. He used to beat me all the time. And I'd ask him, I say, why do you beat me all the time? And he would come in the door after work and he'd say, where's my supper? Why is there no supper on the table? And I'd tell him, I'd say, honey, I got busy watching TV and I forgot to thaw the hamburger meat out. We might be able to eat supper about 8 o'clock tonight. And he'd look at me and he'd say, but Jane, I don't want supper at 8 o'clock. I get off at 5 o'clock. And he would tell me I need to quit taking my clothes off in front of strange men. And I'd tell him, I say, that they're not strangers after a couple of minutes. I get to know them all. And he'd get so mad, he he wouldn't be able to sit straight. He took the kitchen table and threw it out the door and said there's no sense in having a kitchen table if we don't have food on it. What kind of man throws a kitchen table out the door? And Johnny always told me I could call him if I needed help. You know, Johnny's my brother. And I called him up and I said, Johnny, I said, the man's beating me every day and I don't know what to do. I need help, Johnny. And Johnny said, well, hold on, Jane, I'll be right over. And I waited for Johnny. And when Johnny pulled up in the parking lot, I thought everything was good. I thought everything was going to get better. Johnny's going to take care of it. Well, when Johnny got there, it it beat all I've ever seen. I told him, I said, Johnny, he's beating the shit out of me every day after work. And Johnny, he grabs me, he holds me down, and Johnny was supposed to help me, but instead Johnny come and helped him beat the shit out of me. Johnny would hold me down while my husband would just beat the hell out of me, and he'd keep hollering, where's my supper? Where's my supper? And I told my mama, I said, they're beating me every day, mama. You got to do something about it. And my mama, she would tell me, she would say, Jane, it's just part of being a woman. You just have to wait and just let them beat you until they get tired and they'll go to bed. But it's 6 hours later and I've got 4 broken fingers and 3 cracked ribs and an eyeball hanging out and they still haven't got tired. I just don't know what else I'm supposed to do.